Inside the restaurant picking up an order. Now, according to Billings police, the silver Chevy Malibu was stolen around 6 p.m. Saturday with the child still inside. Billings police located the vehicle near Pioneer Park, starting a chase. The chase ended after police lost the vehicle in traffic near Broadwater and 8th Street West. The suspect released the boy unharmed on the 100 block of Clark Avenue. The boy knocked on a homeowner's door and was able to use their phone to call his dad. Billings police reunited the boy with his father at the downtown Burger King around 6:30 p.m. Billings Police Sergeant West said no arrests have been made in this kidnapping and the incident is still under investigation. A former Helena elementary school teacher here in Montana has been given a 3-year deferred sentence for felony drug possession. Former Helena teacher sentenced on drug charges Eric Lehman pleaded guilty Friday to the charge stemming from an August traffic stop while authorities found small amounts of LSD, methamphetamine, cocaine, and psilocybin mushrooms in his vehicle. He also agreed to continue drug treatment, pay $500,000 to Missouri River Drug Task Force, and complete 40 hours of community service. He resigned his teaching post in Helena as of November 1st, and Lehman is married to Melissa Romano, the Democratic candidate for state superintendent of public instruction. The charges were filed December 2nd after prosecutors and Lehman worked out a plea agreement. Well, thick fog in this region this afternoon and dangerous driving conditions, particularly for folks traveling on I-90 south of Billings. The Montana Department of Transportation reported icy roads and fog, making it difficult for semi-trucks to climb some interstate hills. Numerous crashes and thick fog forced I-90 to be closed between the Pryor Creek and Arrow Creek Road exits for about 2 hours today. Now, detours were in place, but I-90 has been fully open at this hour with scattered wet roadways south of Billings. Turning now to weather with Rob Griggs on the fog, obviously in a lot of areas here in the region. But was there anywhere that there wasn't fog today?
You know, you had to get away from Billings, and if you headed west, you were usually in pretty good shape. And I happen to have a couple of pictures from west of Billings toward Gardner. These are some of the locals there in Gardner. The Gardner Rams, perhaps you've heard of them. Nichelle Grosvenor sent that in to us, and she sent a couple other pictures there. Thank you so much, Nichelle. This morning, a Livingston Saturday morning, that's a Jimmy Buffett song, I think. No, that's a Saturday. Anyway, that's Tom Totlin there. You see the fog rolling around the hillsides there toward Paradise Valley. But this is a picture that's more relevant for us. This was our Saturday fog rolling off the rims. Pamela Bruner captured some great shots of all of that. Now, we've got a 20% chance of flurries tonight. We've also got a little bit of fog in the Billings area, and the reason why I know that is as I was driving back to the studio, I saw it. So there's a little bit of fog there, and most of that fog will be to the east of Billings. So we'll talk about all that with a complete forecast in just a little bit. Zoe?
Thanks, Rob. I saw some of that fog, too. Americans honored and remembered today all around the country. The Yellowstone National Cemetery held a ceremony as part of Wreaths Across America. A tradition started back in 1992 at the Arlington National Cemetery, and now veteran cemeteries nationwide hold the event at the same day at the same time. And today, about 300 volunteers helped place 800 wreaths.
It's remembering our veterans. It's letting them know that they'll never be forgotten, and that what they did for this country and how they sacrificed for our country is never going to be forgotten.
Another event today where families had a chance to enjoy and learn some history and celebrate at the Western Heritage Center. atPalooza has been moved to December to help enjoy holiday time, including Christmas and Hanukkah. Old games such as pick-up sticks and tiddlywinks added to the festivities, and children's author Precious Mackenzie read stories, and Santa Claus himself even made an appearance. Today was a chance for children to see the Western Heritage Center as a place to learn history.
There's enough activities here for the kids to come in to have fun. But you know, this event in particular is designed for the younger people to have a great experience. You know, it's just a way to look at how people have celebrated Christmas in the past and bringing their families together, and then have a memory that's associated with this place. And hopefully that memory is a positive one, and they want to come back time and time again.
And Kevin Koistra hopes the holiday atPalooza becomes a traditional daytime event at this same time every year. A trophy from 1970 with the players' names engraved on it, a couch one student used for reading. Just some of the memorabilia found at what was last known as St. Francis Upper School in downtown Billings. Fag Family Properties opened the doors of the frat building at 205 North 32nd Street, and today a chance to see the school before it's remodeled into some offices or apartments. With a donation to Mayfair, the Billings Catholic School's largest fundraiser, what a great way to take home some memories. About 300 people came through for a look at the building that closed as a school back in 2017.
You know, this is 100 years old, which in European standards or Egyptian standards isn't very old, but for Montana, it's pretty old. This is a piece of history. Literally, probably 35 to 40,000 kids have been through the school over the 100 years. A lot of good memories came out of the school, and the teachers, and the relationships, and the friendships. A lot of reminiscing. I think people had a lot of fun.
What a great idea. And Russell Fagg says his family plans on preserving the history of the building, and it will continue to have the original name. Well, stay with us. More to come on the 10 o'clock news. After the break, we introduce you to one student at MSU Billings with a new, different perspective of a colorful Christmas this year.
And I'm Scott Breen in Las Vegas. Championship night at the Wrangler NFR. Coming up in sports, 3 Montanans had their crack at a world title. I'll show you if any or all of them took care of business.
You're watching MTN News with Zoe Zandora. Storm Tracker weather with Rob Griggs. And sports with Casey Conlon. This is the 10 o'clock news on Q2, Montana's news leader.